Our primary job here at the Hub is to help people to exit homelessness. It's more important that we help people not to enter into a homeless situation. And so that's why I'm always willing to go out and talk to groups when I'm asked. We were invited to New Hope to talk about their week of service. I think it's important for children to hear what adults do for a living, hear about some of the nuances of those jobs, in addition to encouraging them to finish school and encouraging them to not to bully each other, but instead to celebrate one another, compliment one another, work as a team. These are the things that keep children out of gangs and keep them from becoming homeless. You know, sometimes people get heartbroken because of the things that happen to them at school. Most of us have been traumatized in some way or another by our experiences between elementary, middle school, and high school. And so it's important that we make ourselves available when we're invited to go and talk to children. I don't know how schools are run now, but it seems like when I was a kid, there was always people coming and talking to us and parents coming in and talking about their careers. So we heard from the fireman and we heard from the police officer and the nurse and the social worker. And, you know, so you got an idea of what people do for a living. One of the things I see that's troubling to me today is when I go to our youth shelter and talk to young people 18 to 24, and they have no vision of what they want to be or what they want to do. They're not dreaming about any particular job. They're living in a kind of survival mode. They may have grown up in foster care, state custody, or into brutal poverty. And so they're not dreaming about getting a master's degree or going to occupational therapy school because they've never heard of that or know what that is. You know, they see jobs like McDonald's and they don't necessarily want to work there, but they know that opportunity is always available. What they don't know is that people who own McDonald's can become millionaires. You know, there's working at Burger King, you can get into regional supervision and make six figures, you know, starting off as a high school kid. It's happening, it's happening. And so it's just important that we do whatever we can to instill in people a vision, a dream, and hope. You know, it's been said where there's no hope, you know, the people perish, you know. And so we need for people to have hope.